All right, so we're finally back again with the limited operator Yi over here. He's back again. New rate up banner right
Hey,
after the
hey, what's up?
right after the last one. We put him and Box 2 into a fighting arena, and Yi was the strongest for now. Uh,
No,
so
I didn't. Not really a fighting arena, more like a rap battle, and I just won because I'm so sick.
yeah,
Cool with the flow.
it was some sick burns. Yeah, it was the Box 2 stood no chance, and so he's recuperating for a week. And we're here today with Yi to talk about the miracle of aviation. You know, the Bumble in black and white. What I'm trying to ask you all is, do you like jazz? God, I'm so good at coming up with cringy intros on the fly. Ooh, we're talking
I
about
should
music.
leave this podcast right now.
Talking about music. Oh God, off my head.
According
No,
to
I came up with it on the fly. God, how do I do it?
that fucking,
Please. Okay, we need to get this Dio guy out the podcast right now.
How do I do
uh,
it?
I mean, it's fine, right? Like, I mean, according to all known laws of aviation, gacha tubers shouldn't be able to like jazz.
Oh man, no, it's yeah, we're talking about music in gacha games specifically. We're going to touch on arknights later on. Um, and I want to start very broad, and then we'll narrow it down to arknights specifically. So, looking out, like zooming out as far as you can into the vastness of it. How important is music in games to you? Go around
Very
a circle.
important.
Very important. All right.
The second most important after gameplay.
Second most important. Okay. Cookie.
I feel like it's so interesting that you asked that because I don't think it was important last time. Like I feel like in the past when I play games, I mean, when we look back at games that we played 10 years ago, now when we think of their music, it's nostalgic. But back then, I don't think developers had so much emphasis on music. But nowadays, it starts to get a bit more prominent and all, and they start to see it can actually keep people there. It's very important, although I don't know how to rank it now, today, compared to the past, especially.
Well, how important is it to you?
For me, um, it doesn't need to have amazing music. It just needs to have music in the game where I wouldn't get annoyed by. Hey,
Okay.
wait, actually, okay, interestingly, I played AK for the past year without playing any in-game music. It sounds cursed, but
Oh.
yeah, I always play my own music on top of it. Although recently I started to play the in-game music, but even so, I do take my time off and say, okay, let me go to like some AK playlist. Let's see all the songs they have to offer.
Mhm.
Shout
So
out to River V.
yeah,
Let's go, my boy.
yeah. So that's like what I've been doing. Although yeah, I do listen to other games music as well, whether it's League of Legends, Val, all their theme songs. I also listen to what they are, and I think they're interesting, the ways that can get people hooked into a game.
Shout out to League of Legends, not for being one of the worst games I've ever had the displeasure of playing for 5+ years, but also for having uncopyrighted music on YouTube that I can play. Thank you.
That's
Very
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, but music in games is an interesting topic because it's something that, for the most part, is in the background, right? Unless it's like an insert song that's specifically supposed to steal the show. I feel like, as Cookie said, most of the time we're not thinking about it. If it's doing its job, it's kind of like editing in that way, where you only tend to notice the bad editing. You only tend to notice the really bad music that gets on your nerves and is annoying. And a lot of the time, music can fade into the background. But both Yi and Skorak here have said that music is very important to them. Want to elaborating, either of you?
It's kind of like, you know what? Maybe let Skorak go first.
You had to think about it for a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
So for me, as I said, music is the second most important after gameplay because I feel like these two parts of a game are more intrinsically connected than these two parts of a game and any other part of the game. The music and the gameplay have a more, like, I guess, intimate connection than, let's say, the gameplay and the story, or the gameplay and the artwork, or the gameplay and the voice acting. The music and the gameplay happen at the same time and kind of like both work basically simultaneously to elevate the moment to moment experience of a game when you're like in it, when you're like experiencing the gameplay. And since I'm a gameplay person, that's why I think music is so important.
Hmm. Yeah, it's
Okay. So
interesting.
okay. So I finally put together what I was thinking. You know, a funny dream Minecraft, right? He has his speed runs. But like he's infamous for that the speed running music, the trance music for a racing game.
Mhm.
It's kind of like that where people watching the speed run like can feel what the speedrunner is feeling. It's kind of like that. So like when you're playing a game and you know the music kicks in just at the right time, it really enhances your gameplay experience. And when you listen back to the music, you can like I guess re-experience these feelings of the gameplay that you had.
Yeah, well, I would say for me personally, I don't know if I would rank them as second most important. I have to think about it, but I think that they are even to me more important than the visuals. Because you can have a game like Minecraft, or like Hyper Light Drifter, like very like 2D, very low on visuals, as it were, like pixel art. Um, but if the music and the gameplay are very well interconnected, you can have these wonderful moments. Like I'm sure all of you know, or possibly all of you know, of the rules of nature moment, right? Within the Metal Gear Solid, yeah, within Revengeance, like when everything syncs up, when music syncs up with gameplay, there is like an indescribable moment a lot of the time, or even like the phase transition in some of the later Souls games, where you've gotten the boss down to half HP, or God forbid, some of the bosses where you actually kill them and then they have a whole entire other health bar, and then the music starts again. You're like, oh no, oh, I spent 9 hours on Melania. You don't tell me she has a second phase. Oh, please.
Uh, yeah, no, I know that pain, and I do feel like music makes that pain way more. Music is interconnected with that pain.
Yeah, I feel like it has a very easy way of hijacking your emotions. As Kuki said, for like nostalgic reasons. The music, I think, more than even like visuals or gameplay to some extent. Music, you hear things like the calm music of Skyrim or Minecraft, or the exciting music, or God, Gwyn's theme. Sorry, I'm big Dark Souls fan, if you couldn't tell. When you hear Gwyn's theme at the end of Dark Souls 3, and the memories come flooding back, and just, oh God, there are moments in games when you hear certain leitmotifs. It has the power to destroy you. Leitmotifs can destroy a man.
Also, God, I fucking tangent, but I love what they did with like Elden Ring's main theme, which is like the first two notes
Yep.
of Winston. It just fucking just goes completely different. Like, yo, dude, this is like nothing that. Okay, it's kind of similar, but you know.
Before we dive into specifically Gacha game music, do you guys have a game that has like the best music? Like, what is your favorite game OST? Not just related to Gachas, just game OST. Just throwing it out there, wide net. Do you have any thoughts,
Uh,
or even like a single track that you can think of it? You always come back.
Arknights.
Not just Arknights, no. Or you are
No, I
saying
am. No,
you are
that's my
saying
answer.
I see. Your answer is Arknights.
Oh,
I
you're
see.
saying game OST because Arknights
Yeah.
EPs.
They go hard, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Arknights EPs go hard. I wouldn't consider the EP as part of the game OST because
Hmm.
they're
Yeah,
just, you
it's a
know,
little
the
bit of a yeah.
operator.
let's see. If you put a like gun to my head, I would say don't put a gun to my head, and then I would say Nier Automata.
Oh, near, yeah. See, I had an answer, but near, shit,
But Nier.
shit, near. You're right. God, near is really good. Near music is really good. Cookie, do you have an answer here at all? Like, just what's your favorite game OST in general, or like favorite game music?
I get my music fix from rhythm games, so I don't think I'm fit to answer the question.
Yeah, and rhythm game
But that's
OSTs
also
are
why I
weird.
like
Yeah.
Arknights a lot. Yeah, I like AKs a lot because it tends to remind me of my rhythm games favorites. So yeah.
Well, favorite rhythm game music, like because I know that like some like Cypress and Cytus, will
Yeah.
have a Cytus and Demo will have like specific track lists. Do you have a favorite rhythm game track list?
I'm very confused by the question. What does that mean?
Or like a series of songs within like a rhythm game? I know that some of them, like Demo,
That's
have
basically
like
like genres already.
they have like a limited number of songs, right? You can't just like put infinite ones in
Oh
there.
no, they have a lot. They have
They
more
have a
than
lot, but
200
they
or
don't
300
really
songs.
separate them into specific way.
Yeah, they don't
Mm,
sep-
yeah, I
they
got
don't
that.
Yeah.
separate them like similar songs together. But rhythm games tend to have a certain like vibe to it. And I think when you hear some AK EPs, for example, some of them can be very like, oh, whoa, this sounds like it could be in a rhythm game. So yeah,
Yeah, so I got my mobile rhythm game experience is rather limited because I mainly just played Osu for years and years. So I was
Yep.
thinking about like games like older mobile rhythm games like Demo or La Nota will have
Yep.
rather small track lists that will somewhat kind of be expanded over time. But now I'm thinking like Bang Dream and stuff.
Rhythm game
They have
today is
tons of
very big.
tracks. Yeah, they have tons of tracks.
Yeah,
Love Live,
that's why.
anyone?
No.
Oh no.
I
Wait,
got
does it have anime girls?
yes, it does. It has many
Yeah, of
anime
course
girls.
it
All
does.
right.
It has
I'll
What, you're
anime
gonna play
girls
it
that
now?
are
You're gonna pick it
it
up
has
now?
anime girls that are
I'll
actually real.
consider it.
I'll
Oh no.
consider it.
It's just
You know,
horrible.
I'm actually kind of curious. What were you gonna say, Dio, before I brought up Nier? Like,
Uh,
what was the
so
second
I
one?
was here's my curveball. All right, I unironically think League of Legends has a ridiculously good backing of subs. Especially if
Yeah.
you put like their champion themes that you can all play legally on YouTube. Like Aphelios' theme, really good. Volibear's theme, really good. Oran's theme, really good. Nunu's theme, and the You and Me remix, both of them will make me cry because Nunu's an adorable little fluff ball. Like it. There's just so much and so many different genres that it's insane. Horrible game. Go watch Arcade and listen to the music instead. Do not
Fair
play
enough.
League of Legends. This is a threat.
Whenever it says someone tells me to go watch Arcane, all I can think of is the cat. It's a misery meme.
Enemy is a good meme, yeah. No, Arcane, very good. Everything surrounding League of Legends is really good, except the game. Everything surrounding it's a trap. Yeah. It's one big bait.
Damn.
And when you download the game, it installs the malware onto your computer that makes you toxic. Makes you a worse human being. Okay, so narrowing it down. What are your guys' opinions on not just Arknights, but narrowing it down to gacha games now? What are you guys' opinions in general on gacha game music? I know that some of us have played more gacha games than others, but like good, bad in general, forgettable.
Goes hard.
You know what?
It's becoming more standard to like have better music in the game. Like
Yeah.
I can think of right now like AK, PGR, Blue Archive. All of them have pretty good soundtracks. Yeah, so the quality is definitely increasing over time.
Yeah.
True.
What
Oh,
are-
by
Oh, you
Hmm?
can go. You can go.
honorable mention. I don't play it anymore. I think you're the only one that plays it here at this point, or maybe someone else I'm forgetting. How's it? Alchemy Stars. It's really
Yep.
good music.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. I wasn't expecting to have that good music, but the first time like Here Comes the Highlights started playing, and it's like the fucking train. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, not just background music though. I feel like what you were talking about. I feel like there has been a notable rise in like insert songs that are very high quality. Arknights does this. FGO really doesn't do this, but they're the old man of gachas. But like as we were talking about, like PGR does this a lot. Like their intro songs are really good. Genshin's intro songs are really good. Or insert
Intro
songs.
songs?
Sorry, not intro. Insert.
Insert?
Like lyric songs with lyrics. That are usually made by bands that are commissioned outside, like the
Oh.
I'm on fire song, but I'm on fire, etc. Yeah,
Either way,
that would be an
either
insert song. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it, so I just said the I'm on fire. Yeah, but those are all the quote unquote insert songs. I think I'm using that term right. I'm gonna get yelled at somebody that knows music theory in the comments.
It's just commissioned songs. It's not very. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's very technical.
Yeah. I don't know if background music, like the actual OSTs, have gotten better or worse in gachas. I'm trying to think because I'm trying to think of like what it used to be like, and I feel like most of them were like really forgettable, and that's why I can't remember anything outside of FGO, which has always had good music because they're Fate and they've always had like fucking Yuki Kajura things that they could remix. They're cheating.
You say that, but I'm getting like PTSD of Brave Frontier's main theme, and I'm sad now.
Uh You've been
Man,
psychologically damaged by Brave Frontier in many
dude, that
aspects.
game. There's too many emotions going in that game, man.
I didn't know you're so attached to that game.
I think everyone's
Like,
attached to their first gacha, right?
yeah.
Why I can't
I
stop
wasn't.
playing FGO.
AK was the only gacha that made me glue. I never attached to any gacha games.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, really, really.
Well,
I played a lot of gacha games in the past. But
you've mentioned
never
that you don't like gachas in general, right? And that you like arknights in
Nope.
spite of it being a gacha, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like, would I switch to another gacha game? No, I was never interested in the luck of the draw.
you're the opposite of bot.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we can't go together.
Yeah, I feel like I'm weird in this aspect when it comes to like new gacha games because I really enjoy like spending 1 to 2 days to just learn all of the stupid systems in a gacha game because I don't know if any of you have like gone through this experience as much as I have because I've played like I think I linked the list earlier. I played like 20 or 30 gachas, um, and almost all of them will just spam you with like a ton of different random bullshit. There's just like 3 different game modes, 17 different upgrade systems, 3 gachas, all, and you're like,
The
oh,
information overload that you get when you start a new gacha is almost euphoric for some reason.
correct,
Like it's
yes,
almost
yes.
like you know.
No, I 100% agree. I love starting a new gacha and then just like trying my best to decipher what the actual hell is going on. What is what even is? I don't what is awakening? What
Oh, were you guys aware of like the Hypergriff remastering some of the in-game OSTs?
I did not. Wait, really?
Yeah, they did. It's mainly the Chapter 7 and Chapter 8 ones that were released recently.
Just like actual just in-game OSTs that I assume that they're not gonna like old.
Well, I saw a news something like that that they were saying
Yeah.
they were releasing OST stuff
Volume
for.
3.
Yeah, it was voluntary. Is
Yeah.
that what you're referring to?
Is there like
Yeah,
a are they just remastering it for like digital or are they like is there like a vinyl?
No, I don't
I
think
don't know
that's
if it's
final.
in game, but like I have the funny recording. Smile.
I see. Here's a random
Yeah.
side note. Do any of you care about vinyls at all? They made a little bit of a resurgence recently. Like
No,
actual records.
the expensive shit on my
They're
country.
super expensive, yeah.
Let me like go on a mini rant. So there's like standardized testing in the US for every state. And so well, I was taking one of these standard tests in like middle school, and we are talking about how like vinyl was so much better than digital. Like I had to read an essay on how vinyl was so much better than digital, and I had to answer questions on that essay. And you know, I answered all the questions, and I had time left at the remaining of like the test because the test is really just for stupid people. So I had time left, and so I got you're really bored because you can't really do anything during the test. So I was just scribbling all over the passage, talking about how digital is like better than vinyl. I don't know. I just have memories of that, and I hate that passage.
You're already traumatic. Yeah, I've entered another
Yeah.
trigger word for you. Your trigger words are Brave Frontier and vinyls.
Dude, I don't know that. Essay was like, oh, so sound quality of vinyl. It's like, well, you can't really bring it everywhere, can you?
Oh yeah, I've heard that the sound quality is really good. We have an old like record machine. We don't have like I don't know if there's like in I don't know. All right. I don't know if there's like new technology. There's like new vinyl versus old vinyl, but I have like actual old records out in my garage of like really old bands. I might have like some pretty rare ones hidden somewhere in there, like Beatles or something like that, from like the olden days. And I honestly can't tell much of a difference. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not. My ears are untrained. I'm a lowly
Yeah.
commoner. Scorik, you haven't mentioned it. Do you like records or vinyl?
Nah.
Hey.
You know, it's too rich for my blood.
No one's cultured
Just
here.
no across the board.
Yeah, no one's cultured. No one's a fine connoisseur of records.
Like, I like the
I'd do it if I have the money.
like,
You would? I wouldn't, even if I did have the money. I'd just go into like audiophile stuff like
Oh
headphones.
no, I'll do it just to try it. That's it.
Yeah, it's
I
like a
I won't
collect.
know if I like it.
That makes sense. I want to go to like a shop that has vinyl just to see, just so I can like actually hear like what the hubbub is about without spending $400 or more. Like that would be nice.
Yep.
It just reminds me of like the TikTokers going into a vinyl shop and like being totally confused on how you're supposed to use the discs.
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah.
They're
Oh
terrible.
no.
There's
You just-
records who I have friends that just buy it for like collector's items as well, and that's definitely a part of it. It's just like it is a way to show your like dedication to a brand that you like. Like Final Fantasy comes up with a vinyl, you played it for years, it's like might as well spend I don't even know how much this thing costs. Might as well spend, I don't know, I hope less than $80. Even if you never really use it.
I love Discord Nitro.
Yeah.
That's basically the equivalent, right?
Oh,
More
true.
expensive
Yeah.
Discord Nitro.
I see. No, yeah, basically. Yeah, it's basically Discord Nitro for people with day jobs.
Yeah.
Yes. Man, I have this weird extra $300 this week. So I heard Final Fantasy's coming out with a disc that I'm never going to use that could sit on my shelf.
It
Yeah.
looks cool, I guess.
I mean,
don't know.
hey, no shade to them. Do whatever you want with your money. Do whatever makes you happy. I can no longer criticize you as last month when I went to the con, I bought an anime figurine. So it is what it is.
We play Gacha. We cannot criticize anyone on their
Shit,
fucking.
you're right. None of us could criticize people for wasting money. We're all Gacha players. Oh no. Oh
So
god. So I'll ask the same question but narrowed down. Favorite Gacha music. I think that since Kuki and Yi answered Arknights, I have a feeling that Arknights is gonna be the answer again.
Punishing Grey Raven. No, it's Arknights.
Outside of
I
Arknights,
mean,
is there any
I've
music?
heard like OSTs and game music from other places. Like I have some favorite stuff. Even Genshin, I have my own favorite song. I think it's one of the Liu music. But um, nothing tops AK right now. The reason being, in AK, right, you notice how we have multiple factions of units, and each factions are actually representing like a cultural space.
Mhm.
Some people might even say it's very similar to a country, even that's what it's supposed to represent. And with the fact that whenever they release new events and we go from places to places, they always flip up the genre of the music. It's a bit different from, say, Blue Archive and PGR, where the music range still kind of resides the same area of what you listen to. And Genshin is very limited in terms of music style when it comes to their content cycle update. Because right now they've only got one stat, they've only got Li Yuan, they've got
Yeah,
Inazuma,
yeah,
but
I
they've not
think
they don't have a new area.
in theory,
Right.
Genshin will get to Arknights' level in years when they
But the
actually
thing, but they keep too long.
yeah,
because
it just takes so long
a
to
lot of
develop
people have
Genshin
stated
compared.
that the way that Genshin music sounds is like it's like almost entirely orchestral, if you think about it.
Yes,
Across the board, even though
Mostly,
yes, we
yeah.
are hearing different styles of, even though you can distinguish between Mondstadt and Li Yue along with Inazuma, but it's not like AK where all of a sudden you play an event and whoa,
there's
why is
dubstep.
EDM playing?
Yeah,
What's
yes,
going
yeah.
on with Kazimia's Major? And then later on, you suddenly get winter music, and you're like, "Whoa, wait! I'm being transported to a different place again." Like, I think that's the part that makes AK pretty fun. And I recently went to, I think it was on my stream where I went to look back to the music of AK. So I listened to what it was at the start and what it is now, and I'm like, "Holy shit! AK changed a lot." You can really tell that they are it's not a bad word to use, I think, but to say that they are aggressively pushing for music
Mhm.
to be a huge thing in their game. And I like that. I think that's what makes AK up there. I think it's a hidden gem, especially for people who aren't playing AK yet. There's a lot of music that they're missing out on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, Yi. Is there anything outside of Arknights and Brave Frontier that you play with Gachas that have any memorable music?
PGR. PGR is actually most gachas have pretty good music. Blue Archive and PGR are more on the EDM side. PGR is more like techno based, and I think it's pretty fitting because It's like a
Present day.
futuristic cyborgy world. Yeah.
The oh,
Uh, That's
random
pretty
note.
fitting.
This isn't. Have any of you heard of the? I heard this anime was bad, but the Girls Frontline OP for the anime.
As a
Uh,
connection?
Is it Connection? It's
I don't
really
know.
good. I can't play it or I can't link it to you because if I try to open the video, it's gonna play it, and I'm the one recording right now. But I'll link it in like the comments as well or in the
The
description.
movie
It's
or
no, I think there's an anime. I think that it was just
yeah,
like Girls Frontline anime OP. Um,
Bad Candy by
yes,
Yuka
Bad Candy.
DB.
Yeah, that shit slaps. Anyway, uh, but
hmm,
yeah, I think I do agree that PGR has some good music, but I was going to say a very similar thing to Cookie, where like I feel like even the games that do have really good music, like Genshin or PGR, they're really narrow. And what I really like about Arknights is that not only do they have faction identity tied in with music, but just that there's just like there's so much music. Like I remember the same with Cookie said, like that first oh I always fuck up their name. Kashmir,
Casimir's.
I
Yeah,
Ca-
I got
that
you.
that one, yeah. The first time
Horses.
the first time you get to the horse event and dubstep start playing, you go, what? 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 What's up?
Dude,
true.
it's nice too, which makes it kind of more epic.
Yeah, or oh god, and we can get into this later when we talk about our favorite tracks in Arknights, the Undertides theme. Oh, it's so good. Ooh,
Damn, that's
so good. Seaborns, we love Seaborn here. Very good. Um, if before Skorak talked about his I think that outside of Arknights and their variety, I feel like it's kind of cheating, but I do think that FGO has pretty consistently really good music. The problem with FGO is that a lot of the time they're remixes of music that was done in like an anime, right? I say it's cheating because like they have like literally Yuki Kadra, who will do music and is like a very famous anime producer, and then they'll just take that music and then remix it for some of the tracks, and it's just like, well, yes, this is good, but
Yeah.
no shit, it was gonna be good. It's fucking remixes of Karno Kyokai music. This is cheating.
Oh.
Skorak, you're the last one. What's your gacha music fantasy?
My favorite just track overall.
Either track or just game that has OST.
Well, favorite game, fucking Arknights, though. Okay,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, in
Yeah,
advance
everyone
with
agrees.
you.
Yeah, Arknight's good. Turns
Well,
out.
Arknight's good. Bottom text, but yeah. I don't know actually. Like I could Art of Blade kind of keeps like going to my head. I'm like everyone fucking loves Art of Blade. Come on.
Mhm. Is there a game outside of
uh,
Arknights that was gacha related that you really like the OST of? I don't know how many gachas you've played.
as I said, Alchemy Stars. Alchemy Stars
Oh yeah,
probably second for me.
you would mention Alchemy Stars. Yeah, Alchemy Stars does have some really good tracks. Yeah.
And Alchemy Stars has a like full on like music like library player, which I
Yep.
really
Yeah. Uh, I feel so. Something that was brought up before a couple of times. So, do you guys? Here's the here's where we weed out the the strong for the week. Do you guys actually listen to the background music in Arknights a lot? I know Cookie had said that he doesn't.
No, if I listen to it,
No.
it's because I have it on Spotify and I go out of my house and I listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
oh
I don't. I don't listen to the in-game OSTs a lot, only because I'm I'm on the game 24/7, so it kind of just becomes stale.
Mind numbing, yeah.
Yeah.
sometimes like usually I will have it on, but because you're trying to clear a stage, especially when you're trying to clear a hard stage that you have that you're doing like for the first time, like you do like I don't even remember what the music sounds like most of the time.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Well, I will play. I'm a I'm a goddamn weeb. I will play music, the background music, if I'm on a hard stage and I think that this is like the clear run, because I think a lot of the time it adds to the hype. in my mind. Where like I'll listen to the background music while I'm like trying to clear over and over again, and when I get to a hard stage and I'm like, all right, I can do this. Then I turn up the music to max in my room while I'm playing on my phone, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's go.
Such an underdog thing to do.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a very anime comeback kind of thing to do. Yes. It does hype me up a little bit though. I must admit, especially like when there's like some usually when you're doing like the harder stages, it's just like the last stage in an event or something like that that has like a really good boss music. What was the one? The W event, Dark Knight Memoir, had some really good music. That was
They didn't really have bosses though.
no, but I'm thinking there was one track. I don't remember when it played. I think it's like Cotsdale or something like that. Um, I really like that track. Or again, like the Seaborn track. During the whatchamacallit, the Undertides, when you're fighting like the giant octopus that's melting you, making you all insane. Um, so in general, do you guys have favorite because we don't, most of us don't regularly listen to background music. Though we say background music is deep. Do you guys have any like favorite background musical tracks, like actual in-game music tracks?
Chapter 8.
Iron Guy.
Chapter 8 in general.
Chapter
Yeah, no, Chapter 8, Tallulah Phase 1, Tallulah Phase 2, the Mephisto Bird Phase 1, Mephisto Bird Phase 2,
Mephisto.
and then the stage where all the enraged possessed whatever fucks are coming at you with the shield guards with Roswantes. That stage was pretty good.
I know what you're talking
I have the tracks. I could screenshot and play it.
about. Don't worry.
not-
Editing deal. We'll play some of them while we're talking about.
Okay,
Mm.
cool.
Oh my goodness, though, you have a lot of favorite music.
Yeah, I'm a music nerd. The
might
remastered
be
versions of the tracks are like super good too. So
Are they just
like,
are they
after
just
revi-
higher quality, or did they actually like remake some of
no, they added like little
little flourishes here
things,
and there? That's
yeah,
nice.
just
That's
to
really nice.
make the music better.
That's actually
There's a
something.
lot.
Yeah. I wish other studios would do that.
I guess it might be recency bias, but for me, my favorite one right now is the boss theme for Gavael, Iron Guy.
Iron
For
Guy.
Gavael.
Is it actually called Iron Guy?
Isn't
Take that ugly.
Hmm.
Wait, is it Iron Man? Oh, I don't know.
it was a metal track, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it has like the electric guitar in the front, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I remember it. I
the-
remember it. No, I'm recalling the tune as you say it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how you said it's is that the actual name when fucking like Gavael has a theme called "I'm fucking back" and another one called "Free Asshole."
Yeah. So the names for the Gabrielle music is really good. In general, oh god, the I'm fucking back is really good. I don't remember. Did that actually play in too many of the background? In like too many of the stages? I don't remember. Was that like the boss track? That track was really good. Gabrielle event had really good background music. Undertides had really good background music. Oh, the how did we not mention this yet? Twilight and Wallamund. Holy, so good. That aesthetic, the music made that event so much better, and that event was already really good. But Twilight and Wallamund had crazy good music. It's like some of my
True.
favorite background music for like D&D and stuff.
There we go. I linked the Iron Guy one just to make sure it's real.
Okay,
But
yeah.
yeah, no. Twilight of Volume 1 is like legitimately my favorite like standalone event, and like yeah, the music just fucking, you know.
Yeah, I think like Twilight and Wallamund had does like a really good job. The reason I like it so much is because it sets the mood of that event so well. When like you go to the homepage and you hear, I think it's just called Friend. That track is like, oh, we are in some Celtic-ish olden town, and we're gonna fight some mythical monsters, or maybe golems and
I'm just
suicide
getting, like,
shamans.
flashbacks to Box 2 on Jeopardy, the Demon Slayer Tower Fierce moment.
It's quite interesting because your favorite musics are different from mine. Like I don't go with the songs that you all say. Like they're not bad songs. I listen to them all. But if you ask for favorite battle BGM, one of it that's my favorite that isn't released yet is the Invitation to Wine BGM. It's the boss song. When the dragon appears, you all listen to it. I think it's amazing. It's also the PV for Invitation to Wine.
Oh,
I didn't-
okay. So if
another-
it's the same as the PV, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that song is
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
I didn't
and
like
then
the. Oh well, to disagree with you. I didn't like the boss theme as much. I liked the lobby theme. I think the lobby theme was just like so much. It was so like peaceful.
you are wrong.
There's-
I like the very calm. You are wrong. This is a fact.
Sorry, man, but
Yeah.
but that boss song is my number one favorite music in AK right now, probably.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
vibing.
but I think it's because it hits my roots. Because I was in the Chinese orchestra, so it was like, whoa, suddenly I get brought back to like the whole idea where so many instruments are playing at once and the chaoticness of the song. Yeah, I'm not into peaceful songs. Oh, yeah. Just to get that out of the way, I'm actually into chaotic songs.
Hmm.
Like the more chaos it is, the more I like it. I either like things when, or if it's a peaceful song, it's peaceful but yet there's some chaos. So another song that I like is, I think it's Dawson's Holiday, one of the BGMs. It's the one that you listen to when you play Annihilation right now.
Yes. Yeah.
That is one of my favorite ones.
Do
Sorry?
you take it so far that do you like free jazz? Like the really
No.
chaotic jazz with almost no rhythm?
That would
I don't know if you know exactly what
that
I'm
might
talking about.
remind. I may not, but it sounds like it's close to, say, Fungi Mist.
Kind of. Yes. Yeah.
level.
Fungi Mist is close to free jazz,
Uh,
if not just free jazz. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say so. I think when I think of chaos, it's like, um well, this is a bad thing, but I do listen to hardcore music, like all the harder genres of EDM. So when things go like speed and everything, yeah, that's my thing. That level, sometimes I want to drown in that, but then
Mhm.
if not, I go for the lighter tunes. So the other songs that, no, this is not a BGM, so I will not mention it because it's an EP. There's CC8 will come soon, and by far, I will say of all CC8 has the best music. Both the lobby theme
BGM?
and the battle theme.
The lobby.
Yeah.
The lobby theme. I've said this like criticism like a billion times, and I'm so sorry for like I don't. This
Hurting
could be
people.
probably taken as racist, but uh,
Okay. Yeah, I'm not
Like,
racist, but continue.
I'm not racist, but non-native English speakers trying to sing English. I'm so sorry. The effort's there. I respect it.
I
Your
loved it though.
pronunciation's not. I'm so sorry.
English is adorable. All right. It's wonderful.
Man, I don't feel like that song needed pronunciation. I think the fact that even if you say that maybe the English wasn't good, maybe that's what made the song a bit more drowny.
No. There's a so when you sing, you want people to understand what you're saying, right? Obviously.
Oh no, I'm perfectly
in-
fine that I understood nothing.
No. He's understandable. I'm not saying he's not, but it just irks me that he doesn't enunciate the ends of his words, the consonants. So like he'll say, what is it? Something about like night, and he'll say night, or he'll say in vain, and he'll say in vain, and it's like put the consonant there, dude. I know what you're saying, but like it would make the song so much better if you just enunciated the final part of the word.
I
Fair
listen.
enough.
I love the song.
I listen to so much foreign music that the voice is just an instrument to me at this point. Like, and not just like weeb music. Like, I just listen to like a lot of foreign music, Spanish, random Germanic and stuff. Yeah, it's
I'm
voices.
surprised people are concerned about pronunciation. That's a first for me. I didn't know that.
It's not sometimes. It's when you get into like vocals and stuff like that. It's a pretty big like major part of singing.
Well, as the resident quasi singer here, how important are actually lyrics to you guys in songs?
Arknights
None.
lyrics are trash.
What the fuck did you say?
He's
What?
he is wrong. He is wrong yet
Ark-
again.
Arknights lyrics are trash, dude.
He is so
I'm
wrong.
sorry,
Not
you
all of
guys
them are.
don't have lyrics.
No, he,
Your
I
music's
Hold on. Hold
balling,
on.
but
when
your
this
lyrics
Oh,
are
when this
garbage.
Wait,
No,
when this
it's so
podcast is
Chill.
uploaded,
wait.
it's so
Hold on.
sad.
Wait. Yi, I could have a truce with you, but we have to agree. Requiem is pretty good lyrics, all right? It fits what it's talking about. Requiem is pretty good.
Requiem, the Frost and Patriot
Yes.
one. I don't
It's-
understand Russian, but that song goes hard.
Yeah, it
So
does.
I'm
Well,
not
if you
sad
understand the
about that one.
lyrics, it just makes it sadder. Okay.
It makes
Okay,
sense.
what I'm specifically
another
talking
one?
about. Oh, sorry,
English
Scrag. I'm
songs.
specifically talking about contingency contract wild scales.
I have no idea what.
I know what
Now
you're
that I think
talking.
about it,
I
it
know
could
what
be
you're talking
no,
about.
no. Now that I think about it, right, it could be a regional thing as well because you're from America. So a lot of the viewers that I would know of also is from Southeast Asia, which also means
Yeah.
that the region is generally weaker than in English than the western side of the countries. So considering that a lot of people here would like, especially a lot of CC songs, maybe that is why it could be the not as good command of English that makes us say, bro, oh, this sing is amazing because their English is better than me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What is
CC
it?
CC is some of people's favorite songs
Hon-
over here. So yeah.
I mean, honestly, Wild Skills slaps, but also, yeah, the lyrics are
Do you
questionable.
watch Ambient Synesthesia, the concert that they did last year for AK? And then
Me?
what happened during then is that wait, do you watch it? Yeah,
Yeah, I watched it.
so you know what happened when the Pyrite and the Blade song started playing? Like everyone was singing
sucked.
along.
Yeah.
Blade one,
Yeah,
the blade guy had enough charisma to carry it, so I was perfectly fine with him.
Yeah, but oh no, yeah, it sucked during the one of it sucked during the live performance. But I mean, everyone was still singing along, and it goes to show, hey, the song's getting to people. So
The CC
yeah.
songs are really popular. I think all of them are probably the most popular Arknights songs. Like, I have people in my like friend group that listen consistently to like some of the CC music that don't play Arknights. Like, they're just really good songs.
Again, E is wrong.
I am not wrong. The lyrics are just garbage, dude. Like, come on. As we go further and further, we can win like it's ours. Like, that doesn't even rhyme.
Not all the lyrics, but like
Try to make it rhyme.
like-
it's
Yeah,
just
all the-
Duncan.
like Renegade is
Well, no, the
fine.
lyrics
Like
do
like
rhyme.
like Renegade is fine.
Oh no, I don't
Requiem
like
is-
Renegade.
Renegade's
has an
lyrics are
actual
fine.
rapper,
Yes,
and
exactly.
Yeah, so like that's chill.
Yeah, so like Renegade's
I
lyrics
don't
are
like
fine.
Renegade.
Oh.
Well, I'm talking about specifically like lyrics. I think Renegade is okay, on like a personal level. But like I think like the lyrics are fine. Requiem's lyrics are really good.
Never give up.
Never gets up. Well, what's the one? I'm talking. I don't remember. It's the other sad one. Bird Boy's song.
Yes. Oh,
It's a lullaby, right?
Lullaby,
the
yeah,
lullaby.
that one
Yeah.
similarly because it's very sad. It has matching lyrics that make me want to commit toaster bath from time to time. Yeah, I mean, it just depends. It's of varying quality. Most of the English songs are going to have worse lyrics because they don't know what they're saying. I mean that's not an Arknights thing. That's just an English thing.
Thing is, I perfectly vibe with wild scales. Like everyone hates the guy because he has like whack ass auto tune, but you know I'm fine with that. I'm like jamming, and then when you like actually take a deeper dive into like the lyrics and you like really listen to what they're saying, it's just like what the hell is this?
Here's a
Yeah.
Hey, Yi, I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save your ass. I'm sending you an instrumental version now. That way you
Thank
do not have
you.
to. That way you don't have to be hurt by the lyrics. There you go. Here you go. I sent it
Thank
to you
you,
in
thank
private message.
you.
The original question was how important are lyrics to you, and then we went to a whole ass like. So I think it's fair to say that for Yi, lyrics are pretty important.
If the song has vocals and you're singing something, make the lyrics count. Thank you.
All right, so they're important. That's good. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I sense it. Yi is about to become a musician in 2 years.
Like
It will happen.
for me, that's one of the first things I do because I listen to a lot of like Japanese music. Duh. Like the first thing I do is literally just search for a translation. Like it's just kind of like it feels worse to me when the lyrics are like, I can't understand what they're saying. And of course, it's even worse when they're saying fucking nonsense. Like I remember how the fuck was the anime called? So I'm a spider. So what? Fucking grammar just can go fuck itself, I guess. Yeah, the second opening. It's a really jammy opening, but the lyrics are fucking nonsense.
I don't care about lyrics at all, and I also listen to. I think it's because I listen to so much foreign music from so many different cultures. I just stopped caring. Um, like I've been listening to like some. There are some artists like Nakamura Emi, and Otto that I've been listening to for quite some time. I don't fucking know a single word that they've ever said in their life. And I have all of their music on Spotify. I could say the words because I've listened to them long enough. I don't know what any of them mean. Doesn't matter.
Fair
Um,
enough.
yeah. So for me, it doesn't matter at all. Cookie, you're the last one. How much the lyrics better to you?
Well,
I've muted my mic. I've always been brought up by instrumental music because that's the way rhythm game works. So
Mhm.
no, I'm not bothered by lyrics or not.
Oh,
Oh,
so
absolutely no thing. I wasn't even very into vocal songs at first. In the past, I actually didn't like vocals, but it was only when I got a little older, I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, having vocals are nice. Yeah.
split
For me, it was
50
the opposite. I wasn't into like non-vocal songs.
Random the small sidetrack. What are your favorite? I should have started with this, I guess. What are your favorite and least favorite genres of music in general?
I'm not
Hmm.
into metal, which hurts some people because some people are very into metal and rock. Yeah, I
Hello.
don't like those two.
Very
Oh, and
into person
rap.
hit.
Rap is a very in thing. Like a lot of Americans love rap, but
Mhm.
I really cannot get rap. Like I don't like it at all.
I love everything except for metal. A lot of people in America hate country. I think it's fine. A lot of people, Cookie doesn't like rap. I think that's fine. I'm okay with rock. I'm okay with basically anything. Actually, I don't like pop.
That's
Oh,
weird. Well, pop, not liking pop or liking pop is really weird because like pop is so not fucking defined at all. Like
Okay, that's fair.
I can't have an
no,
opinion on
pop.
pop because pop just like means nothing as a term to me.
Okay,
I,
well, I don't like American pop. I'll put it that way.
That's fair, yeah.
yeah, I've read the meaning of pop because I was also curious as well, like where the word came from. And
Popular.
actually, pop was just it was in short for popular.
It's was
And
that
I'm like,
yeah.
wait, what? Popular
Yes.
songs are called a genre? But
Yeah,
it's very weird because
it's weird.
pop.
Pop, yeah.
No, it's weird because pop has been defined as a genre. And honestly, if you listen to all the pop songs, they do tend to sound similar somehow.
Kind of.
There's a magic of it.
Yeah, it's real. Like that's why I said like
It's formulaic.
I
It's
can't.
not.
Yeah, I can't really
Yeah.
say whether I like or dislike pop music because it's like been really and I've even noticed. I don't know if any of you have noticed this, but for example, pop music, recently within I say recent within like the last decade, maybe two, has been incorporating a lot more EDM into their tracks. Right, tracks that would
Yeah.
be
Okay,
considered
yeah.
straight up EDM in like the mid 2000s now are just pop. It's just pop music because most pop tracks now have some backing of an EDM. And so
Yep.
like EDM has basically become pop music. And you have to be like dubstep or like really hard EDM to actually even be considered EDM anymore. Uh, it's weird. It's just really that's what like I have no
Pop,
idea.
pop is a very fake genre.
Yeah, it's a genre that doesn't really make sense to me. The genre doesn't make sense to me as a whole in general, but pop specifically doesn't make any sense. The more I think about it, the less it makes sense. Uh,
The reason I
Sure.
don't like pop is because it's extremely formulaic, because the chord progressions are always the same and they
yeah.
always build tension in the same fucking way. It's just like, oh, you always have the percussion, the clap on the third, the first and third beat or some shit, or no, on the off beat, so the second and fourth beat. It's like, yeah, whoa, yeah, I'm listening to the same thing, but with terrible lyrics. Shout out to Katy Perry.
Oof.
Oh,
Call out
How can you say something so controversial and yet so brave?
So thankfully not big enough yet. If he's bigger, he's gonna get cancelled.
True. You could say this the other things.
I think it's a universally agreed upon fact that
stand-
her lyrics are.
I stand
Well,
with
some
you.
people
They
still
can,
do
they
really
can
like
come.
her.
They they want to cancel me. They can come. I stand with you in this one.
Katy Perry
My
stance.
younger days, I did listen to Katy Perry because she was very popular in the past. But I mean, I was young, so I didn't even know what she's singing. I'm like,
Fuck
oh,
it.
sounds
You
good.
want to talk about Brave? I'll say it. I like Katy Perry. It is what it is. She's fine.
Oof.
It's just
Ironically,
fine.
there's a song
Yeah,
called
she's
Brave or
fine, yeah.
something.
That's cool.
Bro,
Okay.
she is very listenable. She's fine. Like, there are multiple tracks of hers that I'm like, yep, I could throw this on a Spotify playlist and I'd be fine with it.
You would
Oh,
have
God.
to strap me down to a chair with fucking duct tape in order for me to listen to Katy Perry. Pop is just like one of the most brain dead. Taylor Swift too. God.
Because I think like
no.
for me and the way I mostly consume music, so I have one playlist on YouTube and on Spotify that has like 8,000 songs. And so when this is from every genre in like literally every single genre that you could even think of, I have at least one song in there because I've been making this playlist since I was like 14.
Wow.
So, and I just, whenever I want to listen to music, I'll just throw this on shuffle. I just listen to whatever the YouTube gods decide I listen to it that day. And so pop music, I think like the problem with pop music is that it is popular, right? And so when you're listening to the same exact type of music on the radio, like radio is the real problem with pop music, I think. Where like you're just listening to fucking God knows what radio station.
Not really.
And it just
I
has
feel like
it has
there
the
are
same
pop music
exact.
that you don't have to repetitively listen to it. I feel like there are some pop music where I hear it the first time, I'm like, man, this is not my thing.
Like, no, fair,
it's
but
okay.
but with what Ian was saying, I feel like the like getting really stale because it's really boring. It's not that boring to me because when I'm listening to pop music, it's in an 8,000 long playlist that randomly comes up and then is immediately followed and preceded by something completely different, like goes like jazz, pop, Katy Perry, weird country music, into rap. So like it doesn't bother me because it's just one in a long sequence. So I don't get like I don't drown in it.
Yeah, the reason I don't like pop music is because of its structure, not because of the
Oversaturation.
not because of like
Oh, okay, fair enough then.
yeah.
Who didn't do genres? Was it Squark and Cookie stuff? Like was the only one that did genres? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I listen to a lot of EDM and classical.
Oh, Cookie did genres.
What
yeah,
the hell?
EDM and classical. That's a very funny mix of two.
Yeah. Dude, classical goes hard.
It does, bro. No, it does. No, it does. Classical does go hard. Well, if you like classical music, maybe you'll level with me here. All right. The worst part about classical music is the fucking names of the tracks. Oh my god, I can't find anything.
What do you mean names?
I can't find anything. I can't. What the fuck do you mean? Sonata
fair.
B minor XQ4. Like fucking name it something fucking normal.
Yeah,
Please.
Go to Wikipedia and look at
Please.
the fucking composer name.
It sucks so bad. I hate it.
Sonata Excelsior Mark II looking ass.
Yes, it's so bad to try to find classical music because I like classical music as well. Because I like all kinds of music. But the specifically trying to find any specific track, especially if it's from like a larger piece, like a lot of classical music is a nightmare. Is a fucking some of them don't even have names. I swear to God they don't. They were named by an AI robot. Yeah,
usually because they're published like in a series, so
yes, exactly.
List them off number 1, number 2,
number 2, number 3. Yes, I know why it is. That doesn't make it better. It doesn't make me trying to search up fucking the minor sonata moon H4 number 3 on YouTube any better. I hate it.
Quick crash course. So classical music isn't actually just classical. It's actually made up of a bunch of periods. First you have the Baroque period, then you have classical, then you have romantic, then you have post-romantic, then you have contemporary. Oh fuck! I dropped my phone.
I'm taking way too many classes on music today.
And then you have, I think you have modern and then contemporary. So yeah, or postmodern, modern, postmodern.
Postmodern doesn't really exist. Postmoderns aren't words that should ever be put.
Okay.
I hate the words postmodern. Anyway,
The
I
classical
God,
encompasses all of that.
one of the
Yeah.
worst terms that has ever existed. That's a really really random side note, but I from not just from a musical background, but from like a pseudo philosophy background. God, I hate the words. What does it mean? I hate it. Anyway,
After modern,
I know
obviously.
I know why, because it's literally what is after modern. But can you not have like postmodern? Is that the level of naming we're on?
Modern 2.
Modern
Electric Boogaloo.
2, yeah, Modern 2, but Modern the sequel. Definitely. You could think of anything better. Anyway, fuck, where were we at? Oh, favorite genres of music.
Music
Score it.
genres.
Yeah, score it.
Yeah.
Okay, least favorite genre, hip hop. I just don't, no
Two,
particular reason.
two rap
vibe.
haters. All right.
I will make a diss track on both of you.
Like, I can kinda get the appeal of rap sometimes. Like, sometimes I do kind of like string a little, like a lyric or two together. I can kind of be like, "Ha, that's funny. That's that's cool." But like, I cannot just sit down and listen to it. I just
Notably, both of the people that don't like rap are not American. That's an interesting little note. Anyway,
yeah, favorite, I would say either J Rock because my brain has been rotted by it. I've listened to so much fucking J Rock. It's not bad. It's just that at this point, with so many anime openings, it's just like it's the only thing I listen to at this point in my life. And I'd say actually metal. Metal is the second one.
oh, he's standing bravely against the opinion.
I don't like too heavy metal, you know. I don't like death, fucking like. I don't like screams. I don't like screams in the songs. That's one thing. If it doesn't have screams, metal can be really good.
No, I actually. Oh, I think I'm the last one. My favorites are jazz and funk. And I listen to mostly everything, but my least favorite is screamo specifically. That I think that metal, like Dragon Force, even can be very good. But when it goes into like full screamo, I can no longer handle. And same for like even like the really hard dubstep. I just like if it goes so hard that my migraine starts acting up, I can't listen to it anymore.
Yeah.
Talking
and
about music genres just reminds me that gorecore exists.
what?
Whack ass music genre names.
Core,
Noise
yeah.
core, gorecore. You add a core after anything, it becomes
Yeah,
music
there's a
somehow.
lot of EDM subgenres. Yeah,
But yeah, how's it called? It is like screamo is definitely like the one part where I'm like, I like metal. God fucking, why do I like metal? Because there's so many songs that are like they have really good parts, and like the good parts are spaced between screams, and it's like,
yeah.
like this war is ours. This war is ours. Like the fucking refrain. I don't know how the fuck you guys call it here. In English, do you
Refrain.
call? Yeah, okay. That part is really fucking good. But all the other of the song is fucking screams. Or the Frieza song. The Frieza song, you know? The refrain is good. The rest is fucking screams.
Okay, so to narrow it down all the way and to finish it out, anything else to say on Arknights music? Specifically, so the one thing, the shining core of all of this, the EPs, the insert songs, those sweet vocalized tracks. All right. What are our thoughts on those inside of Arknights?
Eternal Flame's the best one, hands down.
Eternal Flame's the best one, hands down.
Eternal
All right.
Flame is who again? Is it
Fear
Horn?
Meta.
It's
Oh,
pretty
Fear
good.
Meta.
It gives me like League of Legends Worlds vibes.
No, I was gonna say, honestly, I actually think the same exact. It gives me like competitive esports vibe. That's what Eternal Flame gives me. Yeah.
You know, I will stand never give up. I will
Never give up's
No.
good.
For me that's the best
Interestingly, Never Give Up was not EP when it was released in AKCN. It wasn't released in AKCN. It was a global or exclusive song.
Huh. I did not know that.
Yeah, there are a few songs that you may have heard that is global exclusive. So the recent one, which is the Kara song, Wildfire, I think. Is it called
Mhm.
Wildfire?
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
called
remember.
Wildfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was Ian original, and then there was another original which was Ain't Seen Nothing Like This. That was also an Ian original, and then before that we had an Undertide song, but I don't remember it because I don't really like it. Yeah, there was an Undertights EN exclusive, and then the last EN exclusive,
Was it the
as far
Calcit
as I
thing?
remember, was it wasn't the Calcit team. It was a song for Spectre and
Hmm.
Kadi, which a lot of people don't seem to remember, and it's kind of understandable because it wasn't very popular out of all the.
I do not remember.
I can
I
search
don't
it up
know.
and just drop it in.
No, it's
And then I think the first ever EN original was oh yeah, there was a song called Lean On, which appeared randomly. It wasn't even for any event. But
What
it
about
had
the
like
EH
4
one?
main characters.
The
Sorry?
the one they played during anniversary, the Ian anniversary. There was one where no,
What
it's
was
not
it?
Ain't Nothing Sing Like This. It was the other one.
EN anniversary, they played a song.
Yeah.
Oh
Let
yeah,
me
okay. The
find
song
it.
was called I Believe in Us. I Believe in Us was a EN original as well. I'm sending it in our little call. There you go. There was original.
2 Feet on
There
the
was another
Ground. That's
original.
what it was on.
Oh, what was 2 feet on the ground? Hey, I've
From
heard
there.
that, but then I also forgot where
There's
was that from.
so much Arknights music. People get lost.
Oh yeah, there's so much Arknights music. It's fucking great.
Yep, a lot of it just comes out on like
Yeah.
their YouTube as well, and isn't even in game, which amazes me every time.
Yeah.
They just like making music.
Oh,
Like,
2 feet on the ground. Okay, I remember now. Okay.
Music out.
Yeah.
Lean On came very randomly. It wasn't really tied to any event. If it was tied to an event, it was the co-op mode.
There are a couple
The
that
first,
do, that just randomly appear.
yeah, the first ever proper EN original, in my opinion, probably was Never Give Up. It was the first time that the Star side of things actually went to find songs that is gonna be released just for us. So yeah, that's that. Just to mention, that was a fun fact for the favorite EP. My favorite EP is Nightingale's one.
Nightingales. Okay.
Nightingale's one was
Was the Nightingale I just listened to that one and I think it's
House. You think it's trash?
I like this
It's called
silent
Spring
debating.
House.
He's thinking about the way to formulate.
Spring. Yeah, it's Spring Breeze, Spring Pulse, right?
It's similar. Spring Pulse is the name of it.
Oh, Spring
Spring.
Pulse.
It
Okay.
was the one. It was the one with Mer and Nightingale.
Oh yeah. No, I think that one's I said my thoughts on stream, but basically they don't have like actual instrument players to play the violin and piano parts, so that's why it's ass.
Oh, you're
Interesting.
terrible.
It's all instruments, and they don't have the respective instrument players to play the instruments, so all the instruments just sound robotic.
You are
Damn,
terrible.
I never knew that.
I'm pretty certain the entire song may have been computerized programming though. Like it could
A
have been
lot of-
entirely programmed on.
A lot of songs are. It's actually rather rare. You have to have a rather big studio most of the time to actually have real players
Yeah,
and real
the
orchestras.
composer for this was he was a composer. Wait, I'm gonna check it up.
Like even like it's like a big deal when someone like Kevin Penkin, who is the composer behind like Maiden Abyss, does like real actual live orchestra. Because a lot of it is just computer generalized. Computer generalized, is that's not a word.
Midis,
Okay.
probably. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Masaru Yokoyama, the person who makes Spring Pulse, he makes music for Gundam.
Does he use the violin and piano? Does he use instruments like that in Gundam?
I'm not certain, but there's an
I mean,
entire playlist
there's
of
a lot of
Gundam
Gundam.
music. Yeah,
There's a lot
you
of
can see
Gundam.
you can see all his previous tracks based on this. But yeah, it's full of Gundam.
Oh, it's Iron Blooded
Yeah,
Orphans. Okay, it's a good ass OST. Anyway,
exactly. I mean, I don't know. It's one of my favorite songs. I've never grown tired of Spring Pulse. I've always listened to it. I think he is terrible. I didn't know we're this different. Yi.
I'm just terrible.
We have problems in our relation now.
I am fully absorbed in music, and you're just like, I don't know, you're just like a simple commoner, like simple minded. It's okay. You'll gain the IQ to match my level.
These have it.
Shut the
These
hell
these
up.
have it. These have
I've
it.
been I've listened to music for fucking years.
He's broken his
You've
I'm
friendship
listening
with
to
listened to
you.
Bob.
music. You've never played an instrument. I've sung in a choir. I've played piano for over a decade, dude.
Yeah,
All right,
but
wait,
I was
we're
also
having
in an orchestra myself.
We're-
Oh god, the fight.
So-
He's already
Music
killed Vox.
music
He's up for
theory.
more blood.
Don't flex on me.
Oh,
I think Yi just has wrong ears.
Wrong ear. That's the first time I've ever
Yes.
heard that. That it's. All right,
No,
Scorak. Bring peace again. What's your favorite insert song? Your favorite EP?
Tell me that Yi is
I
wrong.
said, never give up.
Oh shit, you already said. So I'm the last one. All right. I have two different answers technically. My favorite is Requiem still, just because it's the only song from Arknights that makes me feel like garbage every single time I listen to it. Like it can draw out emotions. Like I could be having a great day. I literally win the lottery. I listen to Requiem and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, yeah, that was some fucked up shit, huh?
Yeah, how great. You play a video. You like songs that make you feel like trash. Are you a masochist?
I've already answered this before. Yes. Anyway, moving on. I think that I forget the name of it. But because specifically, I don't even know if these count as they don't count as insert songs. So I don't think they have lyrics. But I'm a sucker for Spanish sounding music and Spanish guitar. So Thorn's theme, is right up my alley. And also at the same time, I'm a sucker for Celtic music. So Bagpipes theme is also right up my alley.
Yeah, I need to check with you. What exactly is a very good EP that you think was
Eternal
very
Flame.
well
The
musically
Eternal Flame.
produced?
Eternal Flame.
Wow.
This one.
I'm listening to it now.
Okay.
He's critiquing you. All right, so to leave it off, spicy note. Worst Arknights track. Let's burn.
Worst.
We've built up a lot of goodwill with our comment section so far. Let's tear all that down. You know, what's
I
worst
can't really
Arknights
think
track?
of like a worst one that I would. Worst one implies like I would specifically like go
Not
out
listen
of
to
my
it,
way to not listen to it. And there
If it's
isn't really one where I do that.
if you have a playlist of all of the Arknights songs, and you're like, and you can only remove one.
Oh, yeah, no. Across the Wind. That was Paul. Fuck that.
Cross the Wind is great.
So bland and generic. I hate it.
Oh wait,
Okay.
Across the Wind.
You
Let me
found
remind
some-
myself
I
what
love-
this is again.
I
Oh yeah,
love-
yeah.
It's
Across the Wind
Chance.
is fine.
It's Chance.
It's the
Yeah.
Chulter theme. That's even
Yeah,
worse.
it's the Chulter. It's the Chulter theme that's even worse.
Oh,
Oh,
I
wait,
love how he was like, no, I actually like every single one of them, and then he scrolled down and he remembered Across the Wind existed, and then he just got mad.
you know
I'm
what?
just like,
I've never heard that song, but it's a Childer theme song, and I agree with you here.
It's rather generic. I don't think it's bad, but it's rather generic.
I know
it's
a
pop
song that I
music.
don't like. I know a song that I don't like, which some people might not be happy with me. It's not my thing at all. It's either Silver Ash team or Magellan's team.
you don't like Silver Ash's theme?
Nope.
Really?
Silver Ash
Magellan's
team was the
is
one with
really-
the guy singing.
Yeah.
What do you not
Magellan's
like
vocals
about it?
weirded me out a bit. Magellan's one was Melting White. Silver Ash one, I forgot the name of it.
Silver Lining.
Ah, yeah. I don't know. I wasn't very into it. It's just that kind of singing doesn't like side with me. There was another song that was very like it almost felt it was close to being religious. What was that song? It was in Break the Ice.
Heal the World.
yeah,
Gnosis EP?
yeah.
No, I don't like
I'm
Gnosis
not
EP either. I
yeah,
don't. It's not the religious factor. It's just that the technique of the vocalist was just like, whoa.
Oh
Not
my
the
god,
technique, the
you
musicality.
you keep analyzing the fucking shit out of the
That's
song.
what my
I-
ears do.
All right,
Man.
So here,
Someone
Alright.
give him new pairs of ears.
so let me burn down. So I don't want to reach 10K. All right, so let me burn down all the goodwill. I think my least favorite Arknights EP is Renegade. I don't like Renegade.
You suck.
On a personal level, I don't like
that's
Renegade.
fine. That's
The
fine.
rapper
I agree.
is good. The female singer, I don't like any of her parts in the song.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
no.
understandable.
I like the rapper. I think that he kills it, and then every time the chorus comes on, I'm like, oh man, can you like go away? Can you like
XR
not
is the
be
one
in the
that's singing
song?
Let's Seal though. She sang the CC4 lobby theme.
She does way better in that song. I think that there's something about her on a rap track with like the beat that I just really don't like. And it makes me, and Renegade makes me sad every time because I feel like I have like whiplash every time I listen to Renegade because I'm like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm there, and it's the chorus shit. Fuck. All right. You know what it is.
Yeah, it's the same with me in screamo metal. Like I get what you mean.
Yeah, it's like fuck. This is a let me burn down more Goodwill. It's the same exact. I have the same exact feeling for Venom from Eminem. If any of you have heard that track, where like I feel like most of that track goes really hard, and then we saw Venom. I'm like, oh man, can you just like not do that? Never again. I never want to hear that again. I never want to hear you say Venom like that ever again. All right, please. Anyway, so now that I have all of the now that I have Nico specifically pissed off at me, I know I've burned all of the goodwill down around all of the W simps. Get out of here, unsub. Anyway, is there anything else?
Wait.
Oh,
That gave me like it sparked another thought. So I call the Arknights lyrics trash, but I only named one example, right? So like one example is not good enough. So obviously I need to name two examples. So what was the EP with like Emperor, Lapland, Indra, and Ethan? I
Manifesto.
forgot the name. Yeah, Manifesto. The lyrics in that were trash, except for Emperor's part because he was done by an actual rapper.
Emperor is sick, dude.
Okay, I don't deny that one. I was a bit weirded out because the lyrics. I mean, the lyrics was trying to be like, oh, it was their own characters singing, right? For each part, like when Indra sings, when Ethan sings, they're singing about themselves. But it was a bit odd. But I like the music. I'm not a lyric guy. Yeah, he's terrible.
Lyric guy. No, I'm just clean.
All right,
I
so
think Siege's part in one of Siege's lyrics for one of the parts was like, I'm independent, I be spending, because I'm on fire. Catch me like a fast car.
Kelly go
Like,
hard.
these are real lyrics. No fucking way someone made this.
Kelly got a job. Kelly go burn.
That's real lyrical, but I can't listen to that one.
All right, so with that, I think that you should let us know in the comments down below what's the favorite track that you have. What's the least favorite, and then as a reminder,
I haven't burnt any bridges yet. I haven't replied. I haven't answered the final
man,
question.
I've listened to Manifesto so much that I'm actually remembering all the lyrics. I didn't know the lyrics had sank into me.
All right, score.
Like after you said that, I completed it.
Here's the final bullet.
I'm gonna try to one-up you. I don't like End Like This.
Oh,
what's that again?
Ends like this?
Okay.
That's
that's the most Montes one.
I mean, I don't. That's the one with the page.
The Patriots were
like
Montes one.
Animation.
Yes,
Patriot,
the one with the animation.
just
Yeah.
at Emmy.
Huh? What song is that?
The one where it's the animation one where Patriot is walking towards Amia and Rosmontes.
That video is popular, isn't it? That's like a 1.5 million
that's why,
view video.
Yes, that's why Scorex said he's gonna one up me.
It's kind of. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of lame because he just walks towards there.
It's rather mid.
I was just like,
I think the animation is rather mid. I think.
Oh my god, bro! I just realized Arknight's official YouTube has just hit 200,000 subscribers. Now, where's our friend 10 free pools?
True. Where's our 10 free pulls? Anyway, remember to unsubscribe and tell me what your least favorite song is down in the comments. That's sure to go well. You gotta drive up that engagement. Anyway, I think we're done.